guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Yvonne from Ginger Chick Rehab. I'm so glad to have you back today. And if you're visiting my channel for the first time, welcome. I do lots of DIYs, trash to treasure, furniture flips with my husband Chris, and thrifting adventures to fit into the farmhouse decor. In today's video, I am bringing you another one of my thrift hauls. And when I'm out looking and thrifting, I am looking for items that I can fix up, I can paint. So I like lots of wood, lots of metal, and I paint them all up to sell them in my retail booth that I have in an antique mall. And I kind of stick with all white, and I've been doing some black with some antiquing wax on them. So why you are looking at this thrift haul, kind of be thinking that's what I'm going to be doing with a lot of these items. Was this box of ball jars like this, and then there was just the one like this, and then the other two were like this. So the whole box was $5.09 at Goodwill, and as you see, they need a good cleaning. But I love that old glass of those balls. It's kind of ironic. I ran across a whole bunch of twos. So this one was at a Goodwill out of town, and it's a Hobby Lobby, but I think they're super sweet. I would paint them up. I mean, it's a cute saying. This one was $4.09, and then I also got this one. Look at whoop, and this one was $2.09 at my local Goodwill. So I just thought they were super sweet. I will kind of paint them a little bit more generic. That they don't necessarily have to be in the kitchen. I know it's kind of a cutting board, so you could have dining room or on your china hutch. So yeah, it's that particle board, but I still think they are super sweet, and it was just funny that there was two of them at two different Goodwills. We're going on to, I picked up this Cloche, this little cheese dome, and this one was $3.09. I just love to paint these little bases up. And then I found this one too, so and this one needs a little help because he's missing one of his little pegs. So this one was $4.09, that's missing his peg, and then this one was $3.09. So two different Goodwills. It is what it is. I still think they're nice on a china hutch. And the wood always seems to be beat up and roughed up, so that's why I usually paint them. I did run across this little clock, and this was $2.09, and I think it was a baby kid. But I really like that sweet little face, and I can see painting this all up. I know that it's sweet, and babies don't really tell time, but you know, moms do. So hopefully the mechanism still works, just battery operated. So I will paint this up to fit into the farmhouse decor. I had one more doubles. So I did run across these two little creamers, and they were $1.09 a piece. These were actually the same Goodwill, but so I couldn't take one and leave the other one behind. I collect creamers myself, so I'm hoping that somebody else does too. Run across a galvanized tin set. They're probably new, and there was a set of 8 of these little napkin rings. So for $1.09. So I thought that was a great price. I ran across this little warmer. I absolutely love this. This was $5.09. I don't know what brand or anything like that. It was kind of a unique little, I have not run across a melter like this where it has a little handle on it and you put the wax around that way. If the bulb doesn't work, you can get replacement bulbs through Amazon. So I'm not sure if I will resell this. I have plenty of these in my house because I love warmers, which I burn more in the winter time, but I thought this was super sweet. I love the black. There's nothing to do to it. I love the black. I love the black star. I love the pottery of it. And then I did pick up, going on the candle, you know, this is a large candle holder, one of the wires, and this was $1.09. My husband's like, why are you buying a spring? But it's not. It's a candle holder. So I like this little, I would consider this primitive. And those jars, I did pick up this jar. I think this is soaps in there, which I will take the soaps out, but this is green. It's not the blue of the normal, so I absolutely love this, and it was $3.09, but like I said, I'll take those soaps out and just make it is what it is, a little green jar. I run across a bag of moss balls for $2.09, and maybe they're the dollar store, I don't know, but I just love that pop of greenery, so it's nice to have these on hand if I see something I think I would like to use them. Sticking on the greenery, I did pick up topiary. We could consider this a topiary. So for $4.09, I do think, I wish there was a matching one, but I do think these are sweet. I think people still are using them. I think it's a little top heavy for the small base, so I will see if I have something to make it a little bit better so it's not tipping over. I know it's kind of hard to get that all in, but for $4.09 I thought it was in great condition. And then for $1.09 I just picked up, it's just a nice little simple base here. For $1.09 I will probably just re-wax this and just get it cleaned up. I just think this is a nice pop of color. Put a cloche on this one so it's a little bit more, you know, visually appealing, I guess. And then for $2.09 I picked up one of these vintage looking, I'm not sure how vintage this is. It's got a, it needs to be tight, and this is kind of wobbly, but if you're primitive, or I like the size of it if you're gonna do some decor like this in your kitchen, so I thought this was perfect. I did run across, this was community thrift. This was $1.99, and it's another, I know my last thrift haul I had one of these too, but I'm not gonna pass these up because I don't really see the vintage looking ones that often with the smaller knobs on them. So, and all I have to do is clean this up. Run across for $2.09 this little cute tray, and I know it's just particle board, so I will paint this up. I might even try my new black technique on this to see how this looks like that, just for fun. Somebody could call these butter molds. So for $2.09 I ran across this fish butter mold, and I absolutely love him just the way he is. He just needs cleaned up a little bit more, and very sweet. I did run across this Christmas set of bowls, and they gave, these were, and then it had these two little plates with it, and the whole set was $3.09. So I'm still on the fence if I will paint these. These are very pretty. So for $3.09 I ran across this Croc, and I know it's not old or vintage, but it was a Croc, and so I could not pass it up. And I know that it's, they said as is cracked, but it's just one of those hairline cracks, and so if you turn it around you don't even see it. And since I don't resell Crocs, I will just keep it for myself. And then for $1.09 I ran across another glass frog, and it is what it is. It's a glass frog, and it's just sweet. A couple bigger, this one's bigger than my last haul where I had two smaller ones. Did run across another one of the Lane Hope chests, and this one had the key, and this one had some hearts on it that was painted, but this one, $3.09 for this one. For $2.09 I ran across this cow butter dish, which I wish was all white, so I'm on the fence about trying to paint this ceramic, or should I just leave him? So I wasn't going to get him because he was painted and he wasn't white, or she, it's a she. So I'm on the fence, let me know. I did come across this old, just a window etched, and I will definitely paint this frame, and I think I'll actually paint it in my black. That will really make that goldy brass of that really pop. I absolutely think it was beautiful for $5.09. The wood is nothing special. I don't think it's antique by any means, but it is beautiful. It's funny how you run across two. So I ran across one of these and another one of these. Look at, they are matching. I know, pretty much matching, and they were both, this one was $3.09 and this one was $3.09. And what I do with these is I clean them up, and I like to put a green wreath on them. I think it's absolutely a great wall decor. You can set it this way, you can set it that way. I have one in my hallway and I absolutely love it. Yes, you could put little knickknacks, but that's a lot of little cubbies to dust. But so that's how I would resell it. I would resell it as a backdrop for a greenery wreath. I did pick up this tray, and this is actually Pier 1, and it's got some metal handles, and I will definitely paint this up, and this was $5.09. I ran across these interesting two little ladders, and they were $1.09 a piece. Yep, $1.09 a piece. So I can see painting these up. and hanging your dish towel or some greenery off of. I just thought they were sweet, and why not for $1.09? And I did pick up this metal cork board. I love, you know, all just that whole package of all those flowers, and I will tape this off and paint that up in my white, and I think it'll absolutely be gorgeous. For $5.09, I ran across this bowl with feet. I absolutely love that. $5.09, I thought it was a little bit pricey, but it's vintage, and it needs good cleaning. And yes, I will probably paint it. It is rough by the time you sand that, and you see how where the feet is, but I absolutely love the feet on this bowl for $5.09 from Goodwill. For $1.09 a piece, I ran across these sweet little boxes, and if you watch my video, you know I like to paint these up and put greenery in them. So that's exactly what I'll do. I won't cover up that coffee, but I'll probably paint that and make it look a little bit more vintage. For $3.09, I ran across this rooster, and if you can tell, it is metal, absolutely gorgeous. And yes, I know it's brass, but I will probably paint this up, because if you stick this on a light color wall, you won't notice it as much and all that detail. So he is just super sweet. So I don't like the greenery in here. That's not my style. I like the box. So this one was $2.09. So I will sand that off, the little primitive theme, and I will take the greenery out and clean up this box. And I did run across this little wooden pig for $1.09. I will take his little eyes off. I'll fill his little holes off with that water putty, and his little, I know he's supposed to probably pencils, but I would just like to make him a cute little wall or shelf sitter. I run across this great huge bell for $2.09. I just absolutely love it. It is what it is. It's a large bell, and I can see this on a bookshelf. And I did pick up a couple little pewter. This is $2.09. I just think these are nice. And then this little duck, I just could not pass him up. He opens, hide your little treasures in there, and he was $3.09. So just give him a good cleaning. I absolutely thought this was sweet. $2.09, I picked up another one of these little picture wires. I just absolutely love them. I think you can put old pictures, old price tags, old cow tags, numbers, letters, whatever you want, and just decorate. I'll fix up, you can tell it's very twisted upward, but I can work on that and get those untwisted, and I just love these. I love them when they're plain like this, and I guess I'm plain, but I like it. For $1.09 a piece, I picked up 2 little of these easels for your pictures. For, you know, they're just nice to have around, and I will probably paint them, yes, but they're just nice when I see them wood. Pick up a bag. There's some apples in there, and there's some little gourds. So somebody must have been, look at, just, I don't know, it's just sweet as it is. So I just could not pass that up. Somebody had some cute greenery, and it was $2.09 for this whole bag. I thought that was sweet. And then there's some little fruit in it that are just very real looking. So I really bought it for the dried gourds, but the apples are a bonus. I don't know if you can really tell what this is, but this is a kaleidoscope. So you look in here, and then all these little colors. I don't know how vintage it is. I'm not an antique dealer by any means, and it was $10.09, so this is an item I would keep for myself. It's just one of those fun little party favors that you just kind of, I know with the corona, you can't touch anything right now without cleaning it, but I've never run across one of these, and it is heavy brass, so it makes me think it's a little bit more vintage or from a really nice toy store, so very sweet. So I thank you so much for watching today's thrift haul, and make sure you give me a comment which item was your favorite, and give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of thrift hauls and you'd like me to keep doing them. And I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart if you are part of my YouTube family, and if you'd like to become part of my YouTube family, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.